Snake, do you know who that is?
You're kidding, right? It's Mario.
Wrong, Snake. That's Dr. Mario. Mario's less agile, but more powerful counterpart.
Doctor? Would explain the code. But Colonel, isn't Mario a plumber?
Indeed, a very famous one at that. Do you know how much freedom a man with that fame has? He's been a sports star, has thrown massive parties, and has, in fact, practiced medicine.
A paramedic? At least he can patch me up after the battle.
I would avoid it, Snake. Mario's only form of treatment is throwing colorful pills at you.
Maybe it'll steady my aim. Colonel, there's a woman here with weird-looking shoes.
That would be the Umbra Witch Bayonetta, Snake.
A witch, huh? First angels, now this.
Bayonetta is one of the last of the near-extinct Umbra Witch's clan.
She's a pretty attractive witch.
Don't be fooled, Snake. Behind that charm and good looks lies a devastating mastery of the bullet arts, and can use her hair as a conduit to bring forth infernal demons.
Got it. What about those strange heels, Colonel?
Custom caliber handguns. 2 in hand, 2 for heels.
Sounds like a lot of firepower. Too bad she can only use 2 at a time.
Actually, she can fire all 4 at will.
Okay. Anything else?
She also possesses the ability Witch Time, which can slow her opponents down temporarily.
A Time Lord. This should be interesting. Otacon, am I fighting a little version of Bowser?
That's his son, Bowser Jr., who you're fighting. His Koopa Clown Car Jr. is rigged with various weapons and gadgets.
So, he's combined utility with mobility. Sounds like a baby's first Metal Gear.
Be careful, Snake. Just because he's cute and his machine looks silly, don't forget it has cannonballs, drills as big as your head, and can infinitely respawn after the pilot ejects himself.
Looks like I'll have to take him out and ignore the giant smiling target. My only worry is I'm going to have a giant angry father on my tail.
You're fighting Charizard, eh, Snake?
Yeah, but where's its trainer?
Looks like Charizard came alone this time.
Going rogue, huh? Not very wise to be on your own on the battlefield.
Don't think that just because it's on its own that it's gotten any less powerful. Aside from the attacks you already know, Charizard's also learned Flare Blitz, engulfing itself in flames and charging at you.
Sounds deadly.
Just avoid its flames at all costs, and you should be fine.
Got it. Mei Ling, I got a guy here with blonde, spiky hair and a big sword.
That's Cloud Snake. His full name is Cloud Strife. He is a former member of an elite warrior unit known as Soldier, who now forms a part of a mercenary group called Avalanche.
Another soldier in the middle of a battlefield like this. Sounds like we have a competition. Also, that sword of his looks really heavy if you ask me. I don't think I could even lift it.
That's the Buster Sword, a blade passed on from soldier to soldier. Just because the two of you are both soldiers doesn't mean you are on the same level. Cloud has an ability called Limit Gauge.
Limit Gauge?
It's like an energy building bar. The instant that limit fills up, his special moves become quite powerful and enhanced. While in that state, he also gains a powerful attack that can send opponents flying. So once he's got you in his sight, you'd best be prepared, Snake.
How could such an attack sound so devastating? What kind of training did he go through?
The harsh kind, Snake. He felt betrayed by his former hero and inspiration after the attack on his hometown and lost 2 of his comrades. But even after all that, his resolve to keep on fighting made him even stronger.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Mei Ling, there's another sword fighter flying around the battlefield.
That's Corrin Snake. She was born to Hoshido royalty, but raised in the Nor Kingdom. When war broke out between the two nations, Corrin had to choose which family to side with.
Not surprised you decided to cut and run to this fight instead.
That sword is the most powerful form of the Yato, a magical weapon that can emit fire, so try to keep your distance.
Magical? Looks more like a giant chainsaw to me.
That's not all, Snake. Corrin is a Manakete, which means she can turn into a dragon and attack with claws, wings, and fangs.
Could be worse. At least it isn't bees.
Be careful in this fight, Snake. Corrin isn't just skilled with a sword. She's got the heart of a dragon.
The beast within. Sounds like a pretty good proverb. Mei Ling, there's another sword fighter flying around the battlefield.
That's Corrin Snake. He was born to Hoshido royalty, but raised in a Nor kingdom. When war broke out between the two nations, Corrin had to choose which family to side with.
Not surprised he decided to cut and run to this fight instead.
That sword is the most powerful form of the Yato, a magical weapon that can emit fire, so try to keep your distance.
Magical? Looks more like a giant chainsaw to me.
That's not all, Snake. Corrin is a Manakite, which means he can turn into a dragon and attack with claws, wings, and fangs.
Could be worse. At least it isn't bees.
Be careful in this fight, Snake. Corrin isn't just skilled with a sword, he's got the heart of a dragon.
The beast within. Sounds like a pretty good proverb. Otacon. It's Pid, but he looks different. A clone, maybe?
Wait, who is this Otacon?
What the? Who are you? And how did you get this frequency?
I should be asking that question. I don't recall ever giving this number to a filthy human.
What do you mean, filthy human?
You humans know nothing but how to make war and ruin the environment. Just look at yourself. Armed to the teeth like some one-man army, you epitomize the problem with humans.
Listen, kid. We humans may be violent, and war is terrible, but I'm fighting to stop wars from ever breaking out again, and I don't have to justify myself to some pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak? Why, I've got half the mind to drop a reset bomb on your stupid head right this instant.
I don't have time for this. We're done talking.
Hey, don't you hang up on me!
Otacon. It's Pid, but he looks different. A clone, maybe?
Wait, who is this Otacon? Snake! Don't you ignore me when I'm talking to you! Snake! Snake!
Colonel, am I having a nightmare?
What's wrong, Snake?
This thing I'm fighting seems to exist solely to tick me off.
You mean Duck Hunt? This trio is a force to be reckoned with, but it's nothing you haven't dealt with before.
That's exactly the problem. I have dealt with it before, long before Smash. We've had dogs and snipers, birds and explosives, and the thing that bothers me the most, those fast-firing gunslingers. I'm having a bad case of deja vu right now.
I don't blame you, Snake. You've dealt with all of those things before, but I believe you can do it again.
Otacon, what's this frog thing?
Oh, I see you're fighting Greninja, Snake.
Ninja, huh?
Yeah, we've had quite a pass with ninjas, haven't we? What's wrong?
Something about his scarf kinda creeps me out.
Oh, that's not a scarf. That's Greninja's tongue.
It's tongue.
It's not just for show.
Yeah, whatever. Just tell me how to fight this thing.
Well, you fought ninjas before. It should be no different. Except that this ninja's a water-type Pokemon, so it can create water shurikens to fight.
As long as it's not a cyborg, I should be fine.
Oh, cute!
Cute.
That's one of the Koopa Snake. Iggy, to be exact.
Looks a lot like Bowser Jr. Any relation?
Nothing on the database. But he looks no different from him, so you should be fine.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Experience has taught me that no matter how similar you are to someone, you'll never be the same as them.
Oh, cute!
Cute.
That's one of the Koopa Snake. Larry, to be exact.
Looks a lot like Bowser Jr. Any relation?
Nothing on the database. But he looks no different from him, so you should be fine.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Experience has taught me that no matter how similar you are to someone, you'll never be the same as them.
Oh, cute!
Cute.
That's one of the Koopa Snake. Lemmy, to be exact.
Looks a lot like Bowser Jr. Any relation?
Nothing on the database. But he looks no different from him, so you should be fine.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Experience has taught me that no matter how similar you are to someone, you'll never be the same as them.
Oh, cute!
Cute.
That's one of the Koopa Snake. Ludwig, to be exact.
Looks a lot like Bowser Jr. Any relation?
Nothing on the database. But he looks no different from him, so you should be fine.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Experience has taught me that no matter how similar you are to someone, you'll never be the same as them.
Oh, cute!
Cute.
That's one of the Koopa Snake. Morton, to be exact.
Looks a lot like Bowser Jr. Any relation?
Nothing on the database. But he looks no different from him, so you should be fine.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Experience has taught me that no matter how similar you are to someone, you'll never be the same as them.
Oh, cute!
Cute.
That's one of the Koopa Snake. Roy, to be exact.
Looks a lot like Bowser Jr. Any relation?
Nothing on the database. But he looks no different from him, so you should be fine.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Experience has taught me that no matter how similar you are to someone, you'll never be the same as them.
Oh, cute!
Cute.
That's one of the Koopa Snake. Wendy, to be exact.
Looks a lot like Bowser Jr. Any relation?
Nothing on the database. But she looks no different from him, so you should be fine.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Experience has taught me that no matter how similar you are to someone, you'll never be the same as them. Colonel, what's a teenager doing on the battlefield?
Snake, that's Little Mac, the champion of the World Video Boxing Association.
So, he's tougher than he looks.
He was raised in the Bronx, but he always dreamed of being the best boxer in the world. After training with Doc Lewis, he was able to defeat any challenger who opposed him.
All that training probably gave him excellent reflexes.
Not only that, his quick footing in the ring gives him excellent mobility on the field. Not to mention his quick jab combos will wear you down fast. And watch out for his KO punch. When fully charged, it does exactly what its name says.
I guess I should try to avoid CQC with him.
Try using your explosives to get him in the air. He might be an expert fighting hand-to-hand, but I doubt he has any experience in aerial combat.
Otacon, what happened? Martha's looking and acting more feminine than usual.
You mean Lucina? You do know she's trying to fight you, right?
Wait, she?
Yes, I thought you would know easily. Or have you lost your touch? Anyway, Lucina came from a future that was ravaged by a being known as Grima. She went back in time to prevent the end of the world.
Back in time?
To boost her team's morale, she pretended to be her 1,000-year ancestor, Marth.
So, she pretended to be someone else to help out her team.
Sound familiar, Snake?
Yeah.
Anyway, she may not be as strong as Marth, but her attacks are more balanced.
Otacon, you're into gaming stuff. Tell me about Mega Man.
Oh boy, where to start? Mega Man is one of the most popular game characters in the world, and his adventures goes back as far as yours.
Another longtime veteran.
Exactly. He's stopped the schemes of Dr. Wily time after time. He can take the powers of robot masters that he's defeated and use them as his own.
Kind of like OSP.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess you and Mega Man have a lot in common, Snake.
Colonel, everyone seems terrified of this strange thing. What is it?
Oh, that's right. You never got to face the Pokemon Mewtwo before.
Guess he isn't so special if he couldn't make the cut last time.
Don't count him out so fast. He's been training his mind and has unlocked new Mega Forms to make him much more powerful than before. He may even be the strongest Pokemon of all time now.
Interesting. So what's so great about him?
He's one of a kind, Snake. He was created from the genes of a legendary Pokemon, genetically engineered to perfection to create the world's strongest Pokemon.
Where have I heard that before? Otacon, I've been seeing a lot of these big-headed freaks. What are they?
Those are Mii Fighters, Snake. They're special characters that you make using the Mii Maker channel on the WiiU or 3DS. They come in 3 varieties: Brawler, Gunner, and Sword Fighter, each which can be further customized by changing up their special moves.
So, they're tailor-made mercenaries for any occasion.
Well, essentially yes. And you can make them look like anyone. Friends, family, celebrities.
Sounds like Les Enfants Terribles all over again. You know, that gear looks like something Samus or even Mega Man would use.
Watch out, Snake! That's a Mii Gunner!
Mii Gunner? Looks like some sort of cheesy mascot.
The Mii Gunner may look wacky, but it packs a punch with its arm cannon. They have the ability to switch around their special moves, so take note on their stance and do what you can to counter them.
Any idea on who or what this Mii is?
We unfortunately have no data beyond that. For all we know, this Mii could be one of a kind, or there could be many more just like it. Focus on winning the battle, Snake.
It is as impossible to find a perfect man as it is to find 100% pure gold.
dating problems, Mei Ling?
Hardly. It means that no one's perfect, Snake. No matter who this Mii resembles, they are not a perfect fighter. Even with all the custom moves it knows, and with the sword in hand, it's no different from every other sword fighter here in Smash.
Yeah. Speaking of which, is it me or are there too many of those this time around?
You think so?
Maybe it's just me. Hey, that round thing kinda looks like Pac-Man.
That's because it is Pac-Man, Snake.
He looks a bit different than what I remember.
Well, some people change in only a few years.
Don't I know it?
How does it feel to be going up against a legend like Pac-Man?
Pretty much the same as going up against Mario, really.
I guess you have a point. They've both been around for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much know who Pac-Man is and what he can do.
So, you don't need me to explain how he uses fruit to attack?
Nope,
Or how he turns the tables on the ghost chasing him by grabbing a power pellet?
not really.
Or how his name is based on...
Definitely not.
Then why'd you call me?
Sometimes I just need someone to talk to, you know. This is Snake.
Ah, the legendary Solid Snake. Infiltration Specialist, IQ of 180, mastery of 6 different languages, genetic son of Big Boss, expert in close quarters combat, and armed to the teeth.
You seem to know a lot about me. How about you tell me some things about yourself, goddess?
You remember me? I'm almost flattered.
Hard to forget when I still have the scars that your army left on me.
Don't worry, Snake. I don't have the Centurions at my disposal this time around.
Sounds like this could finally be a fair fight.
And what makes you so sure that a human like you can take on the Goddess of Light?
I've taken down 3 different Metal Gears and destroyed an organization trying to take over the world. Defeating a goddess just sounds like another challenge for me to overcome. This is Snake.
Ah, the legendary Solid Snake. Infiltration Specialist, IQ of 180. Snake? Snake? Snake! I've always wanted to do that.
Colonel, there's this person shooting some kind of magic at me. I think they're using a... Is that a book?
That must be Robin, Snake. Robin is the lead tactician of the Shepherds, a famous Elysian vigilante group.
So, he calls the shots, huh? Aren't tacticians supposed to stay out of the line of fire? Seems to enjoy getting right into it.
Robin isn't your ordinary tactician. Robin's led the Shepherds through countless battles with no casualties. I think part of that is because he isn't afraid to put his own life on the line for his comrades.
I always thought casualties were just another part of war. If Robin's that good, it's no wonder people are so eager to follow him. Say, Colonel,
Yes, Snake?
any chance you'd be able to lend me some backup one of these days?
Sorry, Snake, but I don't think so. In addition to being a skilled tactician, Robin is also a powerful mage. Those books you saw him using are magic tomes. Robin has 4 of them, one for fire, wind, thunder, and dark magic. He also has 2 different swords, a bronze one for regular attacks, and a Levin sword that deals electrical damage.
That's an impressive arsenal. How does he carry all that?
You should know better than anyone, Snake.
Oh, right.
Robin's weakness is that his equipment, aside from the bronze sword, all have limited uses. If you can hold out long enough, he'll exhaust them and leave himself vulnerable for a short time.
So, play defensive and wait for him to slip up. Got it, Colonel. Colonel, there's this person shooting some kind of magic at me. I think they're using a... Is that a book?
That must be Robin, Snake. Robin is the lead tactician of the Shepherds, a famous Elysian vigilante group.
So, she calls the shots, huh? Aren't tacticians supposed to stay out of the line of fire? She seems to enjoy getting right into it.
Robin isn't your ordinary tactician. Robin's led the Shepherds through countless battles with no casualties. I think part of that is because she isn't afraid to put her own life on the line for her comrades.
I always thought casualties were just another part of war. If Robin is that good, it's no wonder people are eager to follow her. Say, Colonel,
Yes, Snake?
any chance you'd be able to lend me some backup one of these days?
Sorry, Snake, but I don't think so. In addition to being a skilled tactician, Robin is also a powerful mage. Those books you saw her using are magic tomes. Robin has 4 of them, one for fire, wind, thunder, and dark magic. She also has 2 different swords, a bronze one for regular attacks, and a Levin sword that deals electrical damage.
That's an impressive arsenal. How does she carry all that?
You should know better than anyone, Snake.
Oh, right.
Robin's weakness is that her equipment, aside from the bronze sword, all have limited uses. If you can hold out long enough, she'll exhaust them and leave herself vulnerable for a short time.
So, play defensive and wait for her to slip up. Got it, Colonel. So, who's the lady with the oversized piece of confetti?
That's Rosalina, Snake. She runs the Comet Observatory that circles around her home planet once every 100 years. And that piece of confetti is known as Luma. Isn't it cute?
Not really.
Oh, rude! Anyway, Lumas can mimic Rosalina's attacks from a distance, and even if you were to take one out, another takes its place a mere 13 seconds later. I hear that Lumas are very loyal and think of Rosalina as their mother. That's why they go any length to protect her.
Any length, huh? So they wouldn't mind throwing themselves in front of a grenade.
Don't you dare, Snake! If you hurt that Luma, I never forgive you.
Alright, take it easy. Sheesh. Whose side are you on anyway?
That's Roy you're fighting, Snake.
Roy, huh?
Unlike most of the fighters here in Smash, Roy made his debut in Melee before appearing in his very own adventure.
Guess I was too late to that party.
And what a shame. It would have given you a chance to witness and learn more about him and his binding blade.
I'm not too worried. Moves kinda like Marth.
In some ways, yes. But don't get confident. Unlike Marth, Roy's power lies at the base of his blade, the Sword of Seals.
So it's best to keep a distance.
That's right. Just beware his double-edged dance. It's not only ranged, but pretty powerful.
Nothing that a few explosives can't handle.
Also make sure to stay away from his flare blade. His sword catches fire and can cause a blow so devastating, it even damages himself.
Sounds pretty dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Well, you sound happy.
Well, Snake, Roy's quite the fighter, and he's got the coolest name to boot.
Oh, you're pulling my leg right now.
What?
You're kidding, right, Snake? It's Ryu.
Who?
Ryu is a legendary fighter, dawning from the Street Fighter franchise. His moves consist of karate and other various martial arts he learned under his master, Goken. Watch out for his Hadouken and Shoryuken, especially when he does his special inputs. If they're done correctly, they're a bit stronger than with most standard controls. Unlike other fighters here in Smash, he can do light or heavy attacks, making his opponents easier to combo.
Sounds like he knows what he's doing. Do you think I can beat him?
Sure you can!
Hey, Otacon, any idea who this kid is?
What? What makes you think I would know?
Well, he's dressed in weird clothes and carries an impractically large, ridiculously ornate laser sword. Sounds like it'd be right up your alley.
Fine. That's Shulk, the chosen of the Monado. The sword may look large and cumbersome, but its physical appearance is actually an illusion.
How does that work?
How should I put this? The sword bends to Shulk's will. Whatever he wants it to do, it does, making his battle arts a force to be reckoned with. With the Monado, he can see into the future, letting him see his opponent's moves before they make them.
Kind of like mind reading?
Sort of, I guess.
Should I swap my controller port for this?
What? No, that would be rude to the other players.
What's this kid doing out here?
That's the villager, Snake, and he's no ordinary kid.
Villager, huh? Very creative. He doesn't look like much, though. No swords or arm cannons on this guy.
He may not be a great hero, but don't take him lightly, Snake. He uses all sorts of tools for daily life in combat, and is quite formidable with them.
What kind of daily life needs an axe, shovel, and slingshot?
In the village he lives in, everyone is expected to carry those things around. Never know when a present balloon will fly by or a fossil will need to be dug up.
Next you'll tell me all his neighbors are animals.
Well...
Oh, give me a break. What's this kid doing out here?
That's the villager, Snake, and she's no ordinary kid.
Villager, huh? Very creative. She doesn't look like much, though. No swords or arm cannons on this girl.
She may not be a great hero, but don't take her lightly, Snake. She uses all sorts of tools for daily life and combat, and is quite formidable with them.
What kind of daily life needs an axe, shovel, and slingshot?
In the village she lives in, everyone is expected to carry those things around. Never know when a present balloon will fly by or a fossil will need to be dug up.
Next you'll tell me all our neighbors are animals.
Well...
Oh, give me a break. Mei Ling, who's the mannequin?
That's the Wii Fit trainer. She's a health nut, and her moves are based off of fitness exercises.
That's an interesting way to fight.
Yet very effective. She may be calm 1 minute, but beating you up the next.
She's not the only fit one here. Yoga's no match for CQC.
Just make sure to avoid her sun salutation and try to stop her deep breathing exercises.
Quiet thoughts mend the body.
Hey, that's my line!
Mei Ling, who's the mannequin?
That's the Wii Fit trainer. He's a health nut, and his moves are based off of fitness exercises.
That's an interesting way to fight.
Yet very effective. He may be calm 1 minute, but beating you up the next.
He's not the only fit one here. Yoga's no match for CQC.
Just make sure to avoid his sun salutation and try to stop his deep breathing exercises.
Quiet thoughts mend the body.
Hey, that's my line!
Something seems a little off about this fighter.
Snake, that's not just any regular fighter. That's an amiibo fighter.
What?
Amiibo are a series of figurines that unlock various functions and features in Wii U and Nintendo 3DS games.
I'm listening.
Here in Smash, Amiibo can be used as an AI you can train to make them better. And after each round, you're rewarded with coins, power-ups, and sometimes even trophies and custom moves.
An AI that gets stronger as you fight it? Are the Patriots behind this?